I'm Kiera Morgan. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Coffee with Kiera. We're sponsored by The Human Being in Newport and Lincoln City. And today I'm with some dear friends once again. We are talking about the Lincoln County Fair and Rodeo coming up in just a few weeks.
Yeah.
So I have with me Heather Tower, fair manager and 4-H manager.
Program coordinator. That's my official title. 4-H program coordinator for Lincoln County.
And joining us in Central Oregon is Todd Williver, who is in charge of the rodeo every year and brings us an amazing event. Hi, Todd.
Hey, all.
All right, so let's get down to it. First of all, Heather, tell us a little bit about this year's fair. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so we are July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday this year. So we're kind of ending on that 4th of July holiday, which is really exciting. We are back in Newport this year. If you guys were around for last year's fair, we kind of split the difference. Some of it was here in town. Majority of it was up at the casino in Lincoln City due to the redevelopment that's still ongoing at the fairgrounds. But we are back. The county has graciously allowed us to use the north side of the fairgrounds, which is where we typically have the rodeo. Mm-hmm. So we'll have a pretty normal show, just a little bit different traffic flow and entrance and exit and things like that. But the rodeo will be back in Newport at the rodeo grounds. And then the fair will kind of bleed into Harney Street, which is the street that runs directly behind the fairgrounds that we normally close. If you guys are a local, you see those signs kind of go up the week before fair.
Yes.
And so Harney Street will be closed, but instead of utilizing it for parking and overflow and things like that, that's actually going to be where the bulk of fair is going to be this year. And we're going to put the main stage out kind of on the corner of Harney and 7th up near the middle school where we normally have camping. So the stage, food trucks, the beer gardens, some vendors will kind of be in that general area too. And so we'll have 4-H there. The camel rides will be back. So he'll be kind of in that kind of area. And then open class, the 4-H static exhibit. So your art, your cooking, all of that will be in a large tent near the barn as well. So there'll be a little bit on the fairgrounds, but a lot of it will be out in the Harney Street.
And will they be able to take that fence down that's along Harney Street so people will be able to get on and off the grounds easily?
We have gates, so all of the gates will just be open. They're not going to remove the fence because immediately after the fair is over, we're going to roll into the heavy construction of the redevelopment. So
Okay. So the camel rides are back. There'll be vendors along Harney Street. I have to bring up my obvious favorite subject. What about food?
Oh yeah, we will have lots of food vendors. Some new ones to us. Some people that have been just very loyal and come back to our fair year after year will be here. And they'll kind of be in the grassy area near the main stage. There's power over there and water, and so we need those for our food vendors. And so they'll be with the main stage. So you can grab a bite, sit and listen to the music. Hopefully it's going to be really good kind of traffic flow between the separate venues. It'll just be nice. Everyone's going to be in one place versus Lincoln City and Newport. So I'm looking forward to that.
And what about parking?
I have been in contact with the high school, the east lot, which is the one that is closest to the football stadium, student parking typically during the school year, which we've used for handicap parking for years, will be available for parking. And then as street parking, 3rd Street will not be closed. I had requested that originally, but because of traffic flow, we needed 3rd Street to be open. So there's parking along 3rd Street, parking along 7th Street would be available. The middle school has parking available. It is up the hill. However, on Saturday, 4th of July, they do Newport Symphony Orchestra as their big event. So that will be a busy kind of area. Yeah. So that, as far as I know, that's still going on.
Okay.
And so street parking in the high school. And then there's the west lot too, which is closer to like the dental offices on the back side of the grounds. that'll be available for parking as well.
Now, are you looking at doing some shuttle services like from Yaquina View parking lot or
We
other spots?
haven't figured that out yet. We do have a couple golf carts that we may be just shuttling from the closer lots. We're still working on details with that. It would take a pretty large group of volunteers. So on that note, if you are interested in volunteering, there's information on our website about how to become a volunteer. We'll do an orientation prior to fair with the county, but our website is thelincolncountyfair.com. Make sure you get the in there, or you might get redirected to Minnesota
or somewhere else.
But there's information on volunteering. We need rodeo volunteers. We could use parking volunteers. We could use just general volunteers kind of walking the grounds. If people have questions, answering questions, things like that. But we couldn't operate this fair without our volunteers. Even our fair board they're all volunteer, but we consider them a working fair board. So all of them are on the grounds all 3 days of fair, helping out and lending a hand. So
awesome. Well, let's talk a little bit with Todd. Hi. So Todd, tell us a little bit about this year's rodeo. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we are too, Kiera. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be really, really good to be back on our own grounds. We'll be in the same location, same arena that we've always used. We're going to reconfigure it a little bit. It's sort of we've taken out all the old dilapidated metal, the arena rail, the bucking chute, so it's sort of a clean slate to work with. We'll be setting up a new arena much in the same configuration for anybody that was at Chinook Winds last year, with all rodeo seating on one of the sides of the arena, the bucking chutes directly across. So everybody will have a great view of all of the rough stock events. We're really excited. And of course, it's a full rodeo. The same that we've done for the last decade. We'll have the bulls there. We'll have bucking horses. We'll have the steer wrestlers, the calf ropers. Of course, the ladies will be doing both breakaway roping and barrel racing. It's a 100% full show, 2 days, and we're super excited about it.
That sounds phenomenal, and I am so excited. And I'm really glad that the work has been done to kind of clear things out and make it a much more safe environment. I remember walking up on the stands, because we do photos and videos during rodeo, and seeing, the cracked wood, and going up the steps to the crow's nest where we did the videos from, and kind of going, okay, let me make it up here and back. So how are you going to broadcast without the broadcast booth, though?
Yeah, well, so backing up just a moment to your comment, it's been a long process to get this redevelopment going, but it is finally taking shape, and we're so excited about that. We've been deferring maintenance in anticipation of the redevelopment for a decade or more, and to be really moving forward towards the covered arena, the new main exhibit hall, all of the stuff that's on that redevelopment plan. Just really feels good after so many years of working toward that. Broadcasting announcer will be over in the southeast corner, looking directly back at the audience. So he'll be on the audience's right side of the bucking chutes, and we're bringing in a young fellow from Canada that has amazing credentials. He should be quite a showman. We're looking forward to that. And I understand that we've got local Brett Lusich coming with his keyboard and trumpet and Willie Grapes to do some of that interlude to kind of make it even more exciting. So just like last year, it's going to be a great show.
We're very excited. And how many years, Todd, has the rodeo been going here in Lincoln County?
Enough that I've lost 10.
I think 2019 is the first year we brought the full rodeo back. So minus COVID year. So 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So this will be our 7th year of the MPRA rodeo.
And from what I understand, our little Lincoln County Rodeo has been an award winner, right?
Yeah, twice. We love that. We were given the NPRA Best Rodeo Award 2 years, last year and then 2 years before that. So that award is given by or awarded by the stock contractors and the cowboys, all of the people that have to work the circuit. You see all the different rodeos. And they really like our little rodeo. It's near and dear to them, and our payout is good, and the circuit is good. It fits right into their busy schedule on 4th of July weekend. So yeah, the high honors to get that award.
So the rodeo this year and the fair, it's nice that they're going to be all in one spot. That's always a big help. Do you need volunteers for the rodeo also, Todd?
The short answer to that is always. For people that have some interest and some experience with handling livestock, I promise I won't throw you right in the bullpen. Taking ropes off with steers, there are always jobs that need to get done, and in order to do that, you need to fill out a volunteer application. Heather can point us towards that application, and time is running short. But if you've got some experience, I can always use a few extra rodeo hands. You bet.
And you also, are you going to be working with the rodeo group from last year, the flag team?
Yes. Pony Express flag team is back. They'll be running interludes. They'll be helping to sort cattle, all the stuff that they're so good at. And I believe, Heather's probably better at remembering this or not, but this is either their 5th or 6th year, I think. It wouldn't be the same without them. They're fantastic.
They do a phenomenal job. And what about a rodeo queen? Do we have a rodeo queen again this year?
We do, and I'm going to be terrible and not remember what her name is off the top of my head. She's a young lady out of Lincoln City. She participated in the Loyalty Days Parade. Gabriella is her first name. I cannot remember her last name off the top of my head. But yeah, she's going to be riding the American flag and participating at the rodeo this year as well.
Fantastic. And of course, this year is a very special year, America's 250th. Anything special going on to celebrate?
We always kind of run 4th of July weekend, and so we always kind of incorporate that into our event. We do have it on our rodeo poster. Colleen, who does the open class, I think there's some things in open class that she's incorporated, special contests, things like that. On that note, too, if you are still interested in entering, you can do that online.
Okay.
Again, it's on our website, thelincolncountyfair.com. If you just click on the top title bar, it says open class. Click on that. All of the links, the fair book, all of the information you need, drop-off dates, where we're going to be is all on the website currently. Please enter. We don't do premiums like some fairs do, but we also do really fun kind of champion prizes for people that we get donated from various sponsors all over. So if you're interested, if you sew, if you crochet, if you quilt, if you cook, if you have art that you want to share with the county, please get those things entered into open class. We will still take walk-in entries, but we're going to start kind of doing away with walk-in and lean more towards the online entries. It just makes it a little bit easier for our open class crew to get things sorted and judged and displayed and everything within kind of a short period of time that we set up our fair. So yeah, open class displays, 3 full days of music, Brian Timmy, who does Ultrasonic Events, which is a great local company. He is kind of manning the main stage for us this year, and he's set a great lineup. We'll have River Divide back, who's been at our fair the last 3 years. Kind of a great mixed genre. They do country, they do rock and roll, they do audience requests. They're just a really fun band that gets down into the audience, gets people up and moving. Excited to have them back. We had Hucklebuck Highway last year up at the casino. They're going to be back again this year. He's got a ska band coming, which is kind of a new fun thing for us here in Lincoln County. I think they're doing a show one of the afternoons. So some great artists coming in. Again, 3 full days of music on the main stage. OMSI's coming back again too, so we will have the full OMSI display. And TLC is graciously sponsoring that display for us. Typically we get some grant money from OMSI to come down and do that. Like everything, that funding is slowly drying up, and so TLC stepped in graciously so that OMSI can still come to our fair this year. And then I do kind of want to mention our 2 main sponsors.
I was going to ask you if you had some sponsors or if you need more sponsors.
Yeah, we could always, like volunteers, we're never going to turn sponsors
Never going to turn down money.
No, so if you are interested in sponsoring, please reach out to me directly. My information is on the website. But Heather Tower, my email is just my name, heather.tower, and then at oregonstate.edu. Yes, we can always take sponsors. If you have a specific thing you're interested in sponsoring, we can talk about that. We have some set sponsorships for Rodeo, but if you're ever interested, please reach out. We're happy to discuss kind of options for you. But I do want to shout out Samaritan Health Services. They have been our title sponsor, I think, since 2015 when OSU kind of took over management of the fair, and they've been gracious to us every year. They do a big barbecue for their employees and bring a lot of their employees into the fairgrounds, which is appreciated every year. They're doing a little bit something different for their employees. They're going to do kind of meal tickets because 4th of July weekend's just kind of difficult. And so we're working with them on that. But super great sponsor for the last 11 years at this point. And then Ace Hardware here in Newport is our title rodeo sponsor. Same thing. He's been, I think, the last 4 or 5 years maybe doing the sponsorship for the rodeo. So really great local companies that come in and give their money here locally to Lincoln County to support our event.
That's phenomenal. And we really appreciate, everybody who helps out with the fair. Is it still free or is there a charge? Does it cost for the rodeo this year? How can people get tickets?
Yeah,
if that's the case?
So admission to fair is always free. You can walk into the gates, see the vendors, see the music, do everything like that. Yes, rodeo, we do charge for tickets. It's online currently right now. You can go through our website, thelincolncountyfair.com, click on that rodeo tab, and it'll direct you to the online ticketing site. And then there's always tickets available at the gate. We don't do any kind of seating. It's just general admission seating. So the earlier you get there, the better seats you get. And it's both online and at the gate is the same general admission. We do give a little bit of a break to online customers in pricing. It's currently $20.
Usually it's the other way around. Wow. Okay.
It's $20 with the little bit of fee. So I think it rounds up to about $22.50 for adult tickets. And then there's a different price for youth tickets. And then it'll be $25 at the gate and $15 for youth at the gate. So get your tickets.
Now, how much seating is there this year? Because with just being on one side, is there not as much seating as we had before?
Nope, same amount of seating.
Okay.
Oh, Todd wants to talk. He's got his hand raised.
Two things, Kiera. Seating is exactly the same. We'll just have all 4 sets of our big bleachers wrapped around the west side of the arena.
Okay.
So it'll still seat about 3,000 people, which wow. For in years past we've had fairly full, awfully good time. The other thing that I had figured out while you guys were talking is that our 2026 rodeo queen is Gabriella Ashmon. And you can find her on the Lincoln County Fair and Rodeo Facebook page, and give her a big thumbs up. She's a young lady working really hard to fill that role. So go find her and give her a little encouragement.
Awesome. Thank you, Todd. All right. Is there anything I missed?
The only thing I want to mention, because I got to put my 4-H hat on and I'll get in trouble if I don't say this, the 4-H kids, please come and support them. They do a good job throughout the year raising their animals, doing their static exhibits, and they will have their market auction, which is kind of their pinnacle event at the fair, Friday, July 3rd at 3 o'clock. If you're interested in coming in to purchase an animal, we'll start the buyer's barbecue at 2 o'clock. So if you come sign up for a bidder's number, they will feed you. Patty Max is coming down to cater that event. So please come check out our 4-H kids. They love to talk to the public. They want to share what they've been working on throughout the year. And they will be in the barn every day of fair with their animals. And we have quite a few. I think we have almost 20 pigs, which for some 4-H's don't sound like a lot, but for us, it's a really big deal. And so please come support our 4-H kids. They're there all 3 days, happy to kind of show what they've been working on. And then, like I said, they'll have their market auction on Friday at 3 o'clock.
Fantastic. And again, if you want more information about the Lincoln County Fair or the rodeo, you can find it online on their website, thelincolncountyfair.com.
Correct.
All right. Also great information available on the Facebook page as well.
Correct. And it's the same thing, Lincoln County Fair. I think if you have to put Oregon in there somewhere. But yeah, we have our own Facebook. And again, it's linked on our website. So either way you can find us. The website links to the Facebook page. The Facebook page links back to the website.
And of course, we will be there opening day. We'll be doing interviews and videos. Todd, I'm looking forward to another interview with you. This time I won't get so close and back up to where the bullpen is. Kind of freaked out my daughter when she was recording last time. But we'll have lots of fun and bring you lots of great information about this year's Lincoln County Fair and Rodeo. Again, that is July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And you're closing just a little bit early on Saturday?
Actually, we're not. So
you're not, okay.
10 a.m. to 9 p.m. each day. We did just move the rodeo will be at 1 o'clock on Saturday instead of 6 o'clock, so people still have time Saturday afternoon.
Maybe that's what I was thinking.
For Saturday
fireworks.
Afternoon, so people can go get their fireworks spot.
Well, Heather, Todd, so good to see you. Thank you for taking time from your very busy schedule in the sun. Jealous. And joining us on Coffee with Kiera. Heather, thank you so much. Thanks for joining me. I'm Kiera Morgan. We are sponsored by The Human Being in Newport at 6th Street and Highway 101. In Lincoln City, you'll find them at the north end of the highway on the west side next to TLC Credit Union. Thanks for joining me for Coffee with Kiera.